Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Estate Talk. Today we're talking about coronavirus because who else isn't talking about coronavirus? So what effect is it having on the real estate and how's it affecting buyers, seller behavior, all that stuff. So let's get right into it. First of all, a very important point in any kind of market, whether it's a coronavirus or an election year or financial issues that are going on, people will always need housing. People will always need a place to live. So it just, that's the way the world works. People are always going to need a place to live. People are always going to need to buy houses, sell houses, because there's going to be change of jobs, growing families, older people passing away. Like, it's just the way the world works. So the housing market continues. It goes up or it goes down, but it continues. So the activity in the market is there. Now, that being said, I've heard several people over the past few days and weeks say, oh, this is not the right time to buy, or let's see what's happening first, or so on. You always need a place to live. So think of it this way. Your rent is a mortgage and your mortgage is a mortgage. But your rent is you're paying your landlord's mortgage. So whose mortgage do you want to pay? Is it landlord's mortgage or yours? Because you're going to pay one either way. So that's one way to think about it. The other thing is I want to look at actual numbers, because if I tell you, like, the market is crazy hot right now. Interest rates are really low. There's very little supply of homes, lots of demand. But I want to talk numbers. So let's look at the demand. And I've talked about supply in several previous videos, my market minutes, and I mentioned that almost every month. We all know that supply is down. Demand is also significantly higher than it was last year. This period last year, it's 12% more escrows this year versus last year. This is a reflection of not more houses on the market, because there's less houses, but it's more people out there buying houses because of the interest rates, because it's a good market. So this is just something to keep in mind. 12% more escrows than this time last year, when there was no talk of corona, when there was no talk of the stock market taking a hit like it did the past couple of weeks. Nothing. And yet we still have 12% more escrows. What we're seeing is our buyers are facing a lot more multiple offer scenarios, and our sellers were getting a lot more multiple offer scenarios, like in 2016 and 17 and early 18. So it's just a reflection of where the market is and the market confidence right now. Now, that brings us to the next point and final point of the stock market. So it's taken a huge dip past couple of weeks, and that was to be expected. And I'm not a stock market expert, but the expectation was there was going to be a lot of fluctuations, as there always is in an election year. So we kind of knew that coming into 2020, but obviously with the coronavirus and the unknown, markets don't react well to an unknown, and coronavirus is definitely an unknown so far. So the market's taken a big dip, but I also want to show you this chart, and we'll have it on the screen now, of how the market reacted to other health issues that came up over the past several years. And you can see, like with the SARS, or like the market reacted by almost 13% dip. Now, this is over a number of months, so we don't know how, we can't say that the coronavirus is X% yet, because that's going to be over a period of time. We're currently in it, whether it's beginning, middle, end, we don't know yet, but we're currently in the middle. So it's not unheard of. It's not that this hasn't happened before. It did, and it hasn't had an effect on the housing market. So I think the housing market's it's very solid. It's in a very good place, and I think just use common sense. Obviously, stay safe and everything, but just use common sense. If your plan was to buy, why isn't it a good time to buy? If your plan was to sell, why is it no longer a good opportunity to sell? These are the questions you should be asking or consulting us. Just let us know. We'd be happy to help and brainstorm with you, but don't jump to conclusions. Oh my God, we're just going to pull the plug on everything. We're not going to do anything. Sure, but why? Because everyone else is running to Costco and grabbing as much toilet paper as they can. Just use common sense. That's all I'm saying.